finding Google Plus groups or circles, should I say, using Mass Planner. Hey guys, what's up? This is George Price again. This video is going to be really quick on how to find circles on Google Plus. All right, everybody knows circles are basically like groups on Facebook. So here goes. All right, so basically what you'll do is you'll type in your keyword that you want to search for. Say for instance, I want to search for social media marketing. Okay, not really worried about excluding any keywords here, but if you wanted to, you could exclude keywords here. Say for instance, if they had like social media marketing, let's say for different countries or for different languages, you may want to put different things like that in there. But as I said, social media marketing, I'm fine with it. I'll leave it as is. Skip groups with more than. This setting here, what it'll do is it'll skip groups with more than, and you see the initial setting is 0. You want it to be above 0, so you'll leave this as is. If you want to skip groups with more than, say for instance, 10 people, that would not be very good because that means that you're only looking for small groups. But hey, you might want to look for groups that are only around like 300 people or such like that. All right, I leave it as 0, so that way it'll follow people or find groups, circles, sorry, that are pretty much bigger than or larger than 0 and above. Okay, skip groups with less than. Okay, this portion here, and leave it as 0 as well. And the reason why is because you might want to, actually, you know what? I do change this sometimes. You might want to do this as a way of saying, okay, if it has less than 0 people, which is kind of crazy, it ignores it. But if it has less than, say, for instance, 5,000 people, you want to skip it because you want to find larger circles. You get my drift? So if you're looking for larger networks and such like that, you want to set this level here. So for social media marketing, I'll set this for around maybe, let's say 5,000 or let's say 3,000. All right. And then we'll do here, it'll say for each keyword, bring a maximum of 500 groups. Okay. This portion here, basically, there's a limit or kind of like some kind of limit sometimes imposed when you're searching. And so what this does is it sets a default to say at least search for around 500 groups. All right. So by default, it's going to search for at least 500 groups when it does this cycle. It does take a bit of processes on your computer. So that's why you can set this number here for a certain amount of people that you want, or a certain amount of groups or circles that you want to search for. Okay. I always tick this box here where it says clear search results when starting a new search operation. And also here you see you have ignore already joined groups and groups from group joiner / unjoiner. I'll go over those two a bit later, but let's start this group finder, and this is on Google Plus. And the other good trick that I'm going to show you guys, you click here on your account or your name up top where it says George Price 83. Google Plus, yours will say something different. All right, and you'll see it'll open up the embedded browser that comes with Mass Planner. This is where all the operations go on at, guys. So what it's doing now is it's searching for the key for the words that I input, social plus media plus marketing. And you see it's going through communities, which are the circles, and it's going to join the ones or display the ones that have the criteria which I searched for, which was search for groups with more than 0 people, and they have to have less than 3,000 users. So at least 3,000 users, all right? Or skip those groups with 3,000 and under. And you see here, it's not really searching for much. I think Trace Family may go down if that's one. Law firm social media, baby, that'll go down. But it's not social media marketing. So let's see how exact these keyword searches are, guys. I'm giving you a bit more than you normally would get with an inside in-depth, or should I say an inside training or just, you know, any input on a module. Usually people will say, okay, this is what it does, but they won't show you. I'm showing you exactly what it does, okay? So I'll close this window here. The process is finished. As you can see, we have some search results down here at the bottom. So we'll just go through it. We'll scroll down a bit. And it shows that it found 18 groups that met the criteria that I wanted, which was it searched for at least 500 groups. Okay, search through at least 500 groups for groups that had, or circles that had a minimum of 3,000 users. Okay, so you see the one, the lowest number here. If you click on this where it says users, it'll actually display the, it'll display them in ascending or descending order. Right now I have it in ascending order. Okay, if I put it in descending order, if I can click my mouse right there. All right, we're not going to worry about that. But okay, there it goes. So if I put it in descending order, you'll see the top one has 19,000 users in it. Okay, so around like 20,000. So that's what Mass Planner does as far as searching for Google Plus circles. All right, you have a few features that you have with this as well. You can do advanced selection, okay, which means that you can pull them up into a different window, okay, and then manually filter the groups that you want. And this will be if you had like more groups. Then you can go here again and do by minimal users, maximum users in that specific circle. I keep saying group because I'm thinking Facebook, sorry, and the title is group, but these are circles, guys. All right, so those are the features that you can do. You can send it to what is called like an ignore area, and I'll show you that later on. And you can browse embedded, which is really cool because what this does is it opens the embedded browser and allows you to, like within Mass Planner, like here, and it'll allow you to actually see that group and see what it's about. So it just opens up your account, and then it goes to that circle. Pretty cool, right? Nice little mug there. So I'll close that. All right, and yes, that's basically it, guys. And here, so let's see. You can do something like this. This is a pretty cool trick. So, like, say for instance, and you see it selected in the other screen as well. But say for instance, I do show only selected items. Okay, it'll show only the selected ones that I've done. Show all. It'll show all of them back again. I can export only the selected items. Export it to an area. I can remove the selected items, okay? I can reverse select, so basically it inverts, it selects the ones that I didn't select, or I can select them back, okay? Or I can simply select none, or you can select all, okay? You have those options there with the advanced selection tool. Select all here, once again, kind of like the advanced selection tool, and these others are basically the same, but what you want to do is once you've selected items, okay? We'll select 1 to the top 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, I picked a couple different ones there. So once you've selected the ones that you want, you click here where it says send selected to joiner, which is the next feature we're going to go over. Okay, and or you can select, as I told you before, you can send it selected, and I'll send a couple of I'll unselect these first, select none. Okay, and then I'll select a couple that I want to send to the let's see, I'm not sure what trans family is, but let's unselect that one. Unselect that one for now. Unselect that one. Okay, and what we'll do with those guys is send it to the ignore. Okay, and we'll go over that here in a bit later. Send selected to joiner of same tags account. Okay, I haven't done that portion yet, which basically it means is you can tag your different accounts. So like right now I'll show you really quickly, all right? So all of my social profiles, you can put a little tag by your social profiles. So if I had multiple Google Plus accounts in here, what I could do is I could actually have the multiple Google Plus accounts and then have all of those items tagged. So when I'm sending them to those, let's go back to the tools. As I'm sending these selected items that are based on Google Plus, okay, in that account, if I'll put a tag that says, say for instance, Google Plus accounts for social media marketing, or I may have Google Plus accounts for recipes. Okay, I'll tag all of them, and you can tag the accounts. And what I do is I send those to the accounts to be tagged using the this tool here. Okay, split selected between joiner and same of tag. This one here, guys, is basically you're sending some of them to the joiner, and actually you're sending them out to the tag and the joiner. So basically what you're doing here is you're sending in two different directions. So you may have like this account here, automatically you're going to send it to the tagged account, and you're going to send it to this account as well. So it's going to split everything up so that you can do this process on the other account. Each account that you have will have its individual set of tools. So you can understand that portion there. All right. And after I've done that, guys, I would simply click here where it says Start Group Finder. Boom. Or Start Group Finder, which I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I've already done that. But what I do next is I go to Group Joiner, okay, which is the next step that we're going to do in the next video. Talk to you guys in a second.